Sawadee-krap. Thank you, Song, for a kind introduction. And it's an honor to be here, okay, in Bangkok to give the first official Celergen talk to all our Thai friends here. Thank you. Very special welcome to all our esteemed guests, especially to our Avita founder and CEO, Ms. Lee Xiangying, and Mr. Mark Lu, our chairman. Okay, give them a round of applause. Yes, like what Song say, I shall be sharing a few secrets. And actually my secret to all of us here is how to slow down aging. Are you excited about that? Yes. Yeah? Yes. And also, how do you enjoy time and financial freedom, okay? Now, this secret actually is encompassed in my mantra for living a good life. Live full, give all, and then die empty. Now, in order to live full, it is really important that you must always be in the pink of health and at the tip of your performance every day. And giving all is something very personal to me. I feel that it is really important to learn all and then at the same time share and give away all my knowledge and my experiences to help other people to make them a better life at the same time. Yeah? And then to die empty. Actually, if you think about it, actually every one of us will die empty. Whether you are powerful, you are rich today or not, by the time you go, everything is gone. Correct? But in my own humble view, to die empty in a deliberate manner, in a purposeful manner, is very meaningful. Okay, because that means that I will go at the end of my life without any trace of regret or any trace of unfinished business. So with that, let me share that this Avita business is the secret that allows me to do all my social work, because that's my passion, to go out and help with the children in different parts of the world. Now, there's an old Chinese saying, 生老病死人之常情. Literally means that, you know, the human life, there's 4 standard stages that we all must go through. First, we are born, we grow old, and then we get sick, and finally, we die. But with today's science and today's biotechnology advancement, we can change this saying. So in Avita, under the leadership of Ms. Lee, we decided to give these 4 phases of life a challenge. We want to turn this old saying to become invalid. Now, while we cannot control the first and the last, to be born and to die, but today, science and the science of wellness, we have the ability and the know-how to slow down the process, the second stage of growing old. And then, at the same time, to either minimize the getting sick or to do away with it totally. How excited is it, right? Wellness is not about living longer only, but it's also the health span. 100 years ago, the average lifespan on planet Earth is less than 60 years old. As a result, 100 years ago, we have not much of a concern about degenerative and old people's problems. Because you never really get old enough to be concerned about all the old people's problems. But today the average lifespan on planet Earth is about 80 years old. Like what Ms. Lee said, in Thailand, already 70 to 80 years old. And with the advancement and continuous advancement in medical science, as well as the science of wellness, it is very possible that most of us going forward will live beyond 100. But the last you want is to live long and then to suffer longer, to be sick in bed, to be needing caregiver, always visiting a hospital, and maybe wheelchair bound. No one wants to live that kind of life. Agree? So wellness, the definition of wellness is really about creating the kind of quality health span over and on top of lifespan. So with that, I would like to really introduce Celergen, the world's first marine cell therapy supplement, proudly brought to you by, say it together, Avita. Okay, let me first introduce to all of us here Avita. Avita brought to all of us, to the world, Celergen, this world-class product. But what is Avita? Right, Avita is a Singapore wellness company founded in 2007, that's 17 years ago. And we have introduced many life-changing, tip-top, world-class wellness products to the world. And Celergen is what we are going to introduce today. Now, good product needs to reach out to many users all around the world. And we employ network marketing as a business model to reach out to as many people as possible around the world. And we have expanded all the way from Singapore, tiny island Singapore, to now across 10 countries. And we are very excited that today we are now expanding the business here in Thailand. Everybody knows that to evaluate a company, you got to learn about what the people, or the leader especially behind that company, think, say, as well as do. You agree? So I'd like to introduce to you that the CEO of Avita, whom you have already heard just now. We are very grateful to her for her bold vision to give birth to Avita as a business platform. She has a few words that I would like to kind of share with you about the person behind the person that you have seen just now. She always tells us, life is a gift. Never take it for granted. A few simple words, but there's a lot of meaning behind it. Now, how do you handle a precious gift that is life? I would say you cherish it. Do you agree? You take care of it. You don't allow your life to be stricken with illnesses and sickness. If it's a precious gift, it is about live every moment of it 100% so that you can manifest the biggest of what it can bring you in this short life of ours. And then she went on to say, 生命的长短我们不能控制，可是生命的价值我们可以创造。While we cannot control when we are born and when we die, but in between our lifespan, you can determine and you can decide what kind of values you're going to create and leave behind. And I think that is really very meaningful. And she urged all of us who are in the Avita family, our distributors, our members, to live this vision. And I would like to ask all of you here, what kind of values you would like to create in this life? And I invite you, how about helping other people to live healthier, happier, with a life of abundance, and then leave this world a better and healthier world. So this is our vision of our Miss Lee, and this is really collectively the missions for all of us as well. Thank you, Miss Lee. Yeah. And thankfully, Miss Lee has structured Avita as a business platform using the network marketing model. She's inviting all of us here, actually, okay, to not only just join as a member and enjoy the health benefits of our product only, but to come in and co-create, actually to enjoy also the lucrative profit that this business opportunity offers all of us. And this concept of collective effort and mutual benefits is really the cornerstone of Avita's network marketing philosophy. And this gives every single one of us here. She is not interested in inviting you to just become our consumer. She is also inviting all of us here to be a partner to her and everybody else here. And this is something to be celebrated upon because it's about not looking for a job only, but to creating more opportunity for everyone in every country. Now, this is how Avita expanded from 2007, from a tiny island of Singapore, which is 6 million people, to Malaysia, and then to Taiwan, Japan, Australia, the Philippines, and then Indonesia, Hong Kong, Cambodia. And one country is missing. Which one? This is why we are here today. Right? To invite all our wonderful friends in Thailand, okay, to join us in partnership and then to grow this market to a new height. Yes? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes, right? Well, Thailand is a big country. Compared to Singapore, 6 million people, Thailand has 71 million. Big countries, yeah? But I would like to say to you, in these 10 countries add up together, there is 700 million, more than 700 million market size. So by joining Avita, you are joining like 10 Thailand. Now let's talk about Thailand, yeah? Based on the statistic, Thailand has a big market. Already, 66% of Thai people take dietary supplement every day for their good health. So there is already a ready market here, in every corner of Thailand, 66% of Thai. So which means 70 million people, you are looking at 48 millions. There are already 48 million people taking supplement, but many of them have not heard about Celergen. You're looking at 500 million US dollar today. 500 million is almost 19 billion Thai baht. That's a big market. And it is continuously projected to grow more. By 2030, it will be 800 million US dollar. And that means it's about 29 billion Thai baht. But if you think about it, today is a connected world. It's no longer just a local market. But if you look at the entire 10 countries, and not only just the 10 countries, you look at the entire world, we are looking at the global wellness economy of $7 trillion. 7 trillion US dollar. Huge, yeah? But it's like, frankly, when I look at the trillion, how many zero, no? It's a bit difficult to imagine, right? Let me help you, yeah? Let's do a compare and contrast. What other big economy that you see, big industry that is global in nature? What can you think about? Yeah, beverage. Yeah, what others? How about smartphone? Is smartphone market big? Okay, can all of you show your smartphone? Just let me do a survey. Do you have all smartphone? Can you wave the smartphone? Look around, everybody look around. Or some of you waving 2 smartphones? Maybe 3, if you need more hands, right? Now, smartphone market is huge. Now, the world today has over 7 billion people, right? Close to 8 billion already. 8 billion people, each one is having one smartphone. Now, let me ask you, how many, just make a guess. How big is the smartphone market today? You think global? 7 trillion? 8 trillion? 4 trillion? What? Come, Dr. Crusoe.
I think more than.
More than how many? How much? Give a guess.
Maybe 10 to 12.
10?
15.
15. Yeah, good guess. Come. How about this side? Jerry?
I have no idea.
Yeah.
It's that big.
Damn big. More than 7 trillion or less than 7 trillion? Come.
Oh, of course, more than that.
Of course, more than that, yeah. How about Don?
Certainly more than that.
Certainly more than that. How about this lady here? More, yeah. All of you are so smart. Yeah? Very good guesses, but all wrong. If you look at the projection, smartphone global market is only 1/10 of the wellness economy. And everybody talks about artificial intelligence, AI, correct? Everybody will imagine AI is super huge, but it's only 1/10 of the wellness economy. Friends, the wellness economy is an unstoppable trend. And there's a wise old saying. It says that when the tide is rising, you can never fight the tides. You should ride it so that it carries you to greater heights. And that is wellness economy. And that is the reason for Avita to exist today. To respond and answer and meet these global needs all over the world. And this is the reason why Avita focused our energy. The company focused the energy in developing superior product that will help, that will play a positive impact in the global market in response to the global need. But today, we are just going to talk about the flagship product of Avita, Celergen. Okay, for the rest of the product, when you join us, we will share with you more. Celergen was launched in 2009. And I just heard that this gentleman has been taking Celergen for 5 years. But Celergen has been in the market, time tested, for 15 years. And it has earned a reputation to be known as the Rolls Royce of supplement. Brought to you by? Now, when we talk about Celergen, it is about cell therapy. So let's understand a little bit about cells. Yeah, we were all conceived in our mother's womb from one cell, and then it multiply and multiply and keep multiplying. And today, all of us here, you look to the left, look to the right, no matter the size, right? Roughly, you have about 100 trillion cells in your body. Everything from your hair to your skin to your nail to your bone, okay, to your blood vessels, to every bit of what makes you up of you, your blood and everything is made of cells. So when we talk about health, immediately you think about is what? Disease, isn't it? Ill health, that is disease, right? Disease comes in many forms. Diseases comes in many names as well, correct? You name it, right? Heart attack, you name it, like asthma, you have kidney failure, you have all kinds of diseases. Diseases comes in many names. However, you think about it, all kinds of diseases, it boils down to only one disease. And the one disease is some cells in your body are not functioning properly. When your heart cells is not working well, you have heart disease. When your kidney cells are not working, you have kidney disease. When your cells in your bones are malfunctioning, you get osteoporosis. When your cells in your blood is no good, you get blood disorder. All kinds. So when we are talking about preventive care, we must start at the cells level. And that's what the role that we play. That's what the role that Celergen play. It does well by stopping two aspects of cell problem. Why do cells get sick? Number one, toxicity, meaning the cells are being poisoned. Today's pollution is everywhere, right? Pollution is not only environment, but the food, the water, even Wi-Fi, radiation, everything is polluting us, including our lifestyle. Okay? Then the next thing is deficiency, meaning cells are not getting enough nutrients, not getting enough of nourishment. Therefore, cells are suffering, and therefore cells get sick. So question is, how do you help with that? Okay? Now there's one more thing that is all of us already know. It's about free radicals. Because of stress, because of pollution, you get free radical attacking our cells all over. And free radical are bad news. Bad news because they will come and destroy the cell membranes. When it gets in, it destroys the mitochondria, it destroys the DNA and lead on to cell mutations and therefore cancer and all. So radicals' effect on our body is called oxidation. And put it simply, you can imagine your body rusting from inside out. And that is what free radical does. So what does Celergen do? Celergen helps us to carry out preventive care. Three things. Number one, for the cells that are still healthy in your body, the highly antioxidant property of Celergen protect the healthy cells from all the free radicals. So it counters all the free radicals to allow the healthy cells to stay healthy. Number two, for those cells that are already damaged, what can Celergen do? Celergen provide all the building blocks. Celergen provide all the nutrients, okay, in the form of peptides and proteins to enable protein synthesis within our body so as to help our cells that are damaged to repair themselves so they can bring up the level of the health. And that is what Celergen does. And number three, what is important is most of our cells don't stay alive forever. Okay, they have a life cycle. So cells grow old just like human. They grow old, then they die, and then they multiply, and then more new cells come about. So what is very important is for this new generation of baby cells, are they weaker or are they healthier? We want to help them to stay healthier and healthier by controlling the cellular activity within our body environment. So this is what Celergen does. So cell therapy 1, 2, 3, basically put it in a nutshell, it's just like that. okay, that we all will be aging. There's no two way about it. You cannot not age, yeah? But when you are aging, what it means is that we are degenerating. The cells are becoming weaker and weaker over time. That's why it's like old car, cannot run as fast as new car, right? Something like that, right? So it's something similar as well. So what we do is with Celergen's help, it goes in, it kicks into step 1, intercept, prevent further degeneration. Number 2, repair, maintain. And number 3, ensure the rebuilding and regeneration of healthier cells. And as a result, we can turn around and keep our youth, keep our energy, and make sure that we slow down our aging. And that is the function of Celergen. Now, enough talk, enough information. The question is, does Celergen work? Agree? I would like to share one story. This is a picture I took way back 11 years ago already. Lady A and Lady B. Okay, guess their age. Come, this young gentleman there. Lady A, Lady B. How old do you think they are? Intuitively. Lady A?
60.
60. Lady B?
65.
60 hả? 60 hả? Not bad. Okay. How about Jerry? You look like a wise old man. You have seen the world. You have seen enough ladies. Sorry, the wife next to you. Yeah. Okay. Lady A.
70 plus.
70 plus. Okay. Lady B.
I think she's older.
You think she's older? Okay. How about this young lady here? Lady A? 60. 55. 55. All very intelligent guesses. Okay. Can someone roll the drum? Okay. Answer come. 57. How about Lady B? Lady B is 75. Huh? You so loud. Huh? Yeah, she is 75. Okay, Mrs. Yo has been taking Celergen since 2009. When Celergen was launched, Mrs. Yo already started taking Celergen. This lady, Lady A, haven't started on Celergen. But do you want to know after she started what happened to her? Yes. Want to know? Sure. Yes. 4 months later, drum roll. Ta-da! Do you feel that she already starting to look better? Look more youthful? This is the effect of Celergen. Now let's put Lady A one side for the time being. Let's look at Lady B. Remember this picture was taken 11 years ago, yeah? 11 years ago. So what happened? The question is, does Celergen work in the long run? That's the question. Okay? So we have specimen Lady B since 2013. This is Lady B in 2022. Looking good? Yes. Lady B in 2023 with me. Then recently, during the wedding of Alvin, who is right behind there helping with the sound, okay? We met and I took this picture. Now, can you see Lady B in 2024 and Lady B in 2013? What's the difference? No difference. Not much difference, right? Now, let me ask you, does Lady B grow older? Yes, definitely. But we do not want Lady B to grow older, but grow weaker. Lady B today, Mrs. Yeo still drive herself around in Singapore by herself, still exercise, still healthy, mobile. And how old do you think she is now?
87.
This is the vision of what we say. We grow old, slower, and we have less sickness. Okay, and when the time to go, just go happily. This is beautiful. Okay, now back to Lady A. How about that? The story hasn't ended. Huh? So what happened is Lady A, after she got better, she gave it to her mother. Her mother was 88 years old. Doesn't look so healthy, yeah? Not so happy also. But 2 years later, look at her. Do you see the different life force behind her eyes? Same pair of spectacles. but so much more healthier. Celergen works inside your body to give you stronger life force, better vitality, better energy, and healthier body. And this is the reason why I say this is the best gift for all our parents. And the first people I gave Celergen to is, guess who? My parents. So this is my parents. They started Celergen 15 years ago. I am very thankful to Celergen and to Miss Lee, to Avita, for helping my father, who turned 87 this year now. He still goes for his morning walk every morning. Okay, 1 hour morning walk. And he's very sharp. He reads newspaper. He follows all his children on Facebook. He play mahjong on iPad, on his smartphone. 3 weeks ago, my brother sent me this video.
老爸在跳舞嘞
My father was dancing to the National Day song of Singapore. No? And this is what it is. This is why I say that this is the best gift for all our parents. Okay, if our parents are alive, there's no better present and gift for than a gift of health, gift of wellness that will empower them so that they don't need to worry about them being a burden to the family. And if you have children, this is the best gift for yourself, because you do not want your children to be worried about your ill health, needing to send you to the hospital, check up, this and that, or worse, to be a caregiver for you. Now, the question then is, why is Celergen so effective? Why? What is the reason behind it? Is it placebo effect? Okay, is it some story that I tell you, or just to sell Celergen? No, let's understand the 3 important reasons why. Number 1 is because it is a synergistic formulations by this expert in Switzerland. The extractions of all these peptides, amino acids, and the proteins are extracted from deep sea marine ocean fishes that are harvested off the coast of France in deep sea, safe ocean that is designated for this harvesting. And then all the fishes are certified safe and premium quality before it's sent to Switzerland for processing. Now, this is number 1 reason. Now, second is the processing. And how do you extract the goodness from the deep sea marine ocean fish is very important. You see, most supplement and most food and most products are extracted using heat, because using heat is easy, right? You boil things, you steam it and all these things. But if you do that to very high quality protein and peptides, you're going to destroy the biostructure and the bioactivity of this ingredient. As a result, we chose to use co-extraction. It's a proprietary technology. It's more sophisticated and more expensive, but it's absolutely necessary to preserve and to ensure the highest quality in Celergen. Third has got to do with the delivery mechanism. Now, you have very good ingredient in the Celergen. The question is, how does your body take delivery of this goodness and transform it into something helpful for you? So the delivery is very important. See, most of us eat food, eat things, and then it goes through our stomach. It gets into a very high acidic digestive environment, and then it gets absorbed at the intestinal level. But Celergen is different. All the ingredients that is inside the soft gel are already pre-digested. So there's no need for you to do digestion. It means that for those people with poor digestion, it works as well. Okay? Now, it's enteric coated, meaning that the coating will not break during the transport in the stomach. Once it gets into the small intestine, in a slightly alkaline environment, the capsule will dissolve and all the ingredient will come out and get direct absorption by the intestine direct into the bloodstream. It's almost as good as a direct injection into your bloodstream. And this is another very important reason that Celergen has that kind of efficacy. Now, when Celergen is effective, of course, you must make sure that it's not just hearsay. We have over 20 different certification and accreditation worldwide. Okay, from the Swiss authority, we have a lot of Swiss, which is very, very super high standard, the platinum standard in all of supplements and nutrition. And not only that, we have the Thai FDA certification. Yeah. Celergen actually helps a lot of people to feel that they can run faster, they can perform better, they can recover faster. So we have a lot of professional sportsmen and athletes taking Celergen. Of course, they are worried. Yeah, if I'm going to break the world record, right, will I get into the anti-doping problem? You know? Okay, what is the thing that is inside Celergen that make me run faster or recuperate faster? So every batch of Celergen, Miss Lee sent it to the BSCG. It stands for Banned Substances Control Group. Very important. This is very expensive certification, but we go through it to make sure that there is no any trace of banned substances inside that. There's no performance enhancer of any sort or any drugs or any sort. It is completely drug-free. Okay, so everybody can take Celergen with the kind of peace of mind. Then you think about cell therapy. Wow, cells. Wow, if you're going to improve the cells, does it mean that if you have cancer cell, you also multiply the cancer cell? Worry or not? I don't know about you, but I'm worried. Why? Because my mother, died of cancer when I was 7 years old. So in my DNA, there is a predisposition or propensity for cancer development. So there's always a worry. Not only me, a lot of people, including Miss Lee, was also concerned, right? So she commissioned a series of independent clinical trials. The results are all published in medical journals. Okay, you can actually freely download them online as well. So I picked one up just to show you. Now this particular clinical trial was on the effect of Celergen on human liver cancer cell. Now all of us know liver cancer, pancreatic cancers are very difficult, to help. So this was on liver cancer cell. Now the report is a bit technical, but I'll just conclude or summarize 3 very important findings from this report. So the 3 important findings. Number 1, 40% reduction in the cancer-causing gene. We call it the proto-oncogene, which are genes that can cause cancer. 40% reduction in its activity. Good news. So there's a lower chance of cancer from starting in the first place. Number 2, top there, you could see that it significantly inhibits the proliferation. Big word, but what it means is that if there are cancer cells in your body, and every one of us have cancer cells in our body, agree? It's just how many there are, right? So if there are cancer cells in the body, important thing is it inhibits the proliferation, meaning it prevents the spread of it. It reduces by 73%. That is what? Good or bad news? Good news. Okay? Number 3, it says that cancer cells are cells that have forgotten to die. Okay? It's abnormal. They become like those, we call it vampire. Right? They live forever, immortal. Okay? But that is where the problem is. Right? So cancer cells that are forgotten to die, this with Celergen, it can reactivate them to remember to die. Okay, so this is what we call apoptosis, meaning that it goes into natural cancer cell death. 25 to 30% of that. Is it good or bad news? Good. Very good news. Okay, so people like me, who has a parent who died of cancer with a genetic predisposition for cancer development, what I want to do, using epigenetic, which is what Celergen helps in my body, to make sure that it keep a clean environment and to prevent the onset of it. Okay, I don't mind if cancer cell happen in my body maybe 120 years old. Is it okay? 120? And by then I won't be here already lah, okay? And this is how it helps Amy Chong. She is from Kuching, East Malaysia. She is the education director of an international kindergarten there. In 2014, she came to Singapore, went through a diagnosis, and found a very aggressive form of breast cancer in her. Immediately, doctor recommended, and she went through mastectomy and went into 14 months of very aggressive chemotherapy and radiotherapy. Now, she started Celergen when she started her chemo, accompanying her. That 14 months, the doctor was very surprised, okay, because chemo makes a person very weak. Her hair dropped, but everything else maintained normal. She had the energy, and she has a very active lifestyle. She continued to teach in the kindergarten, just coming back every other month for her chemo treatment and the radio treatment. 14 months later, on the 25th of November, she came with her son to our office to celebrate because doctor pronounced her cancer-free. She says that, my doctor, when she signed me off, say that how she wished that all her cancer patients are just like Amy. She said to Amy, you look at yourself, apart from your hair, right? Everything else, you don't look like a cancer patient. You walk faster than most people. And your nails are pink, she said. And then I know most of the cancer patients, the nails are all blackish and bluish. Now let's look at Amy since 25th of November. We continue. Every year she comes back for her checkup, and she will come to the office and buy Celergen, top up her Celergen. 2017, 2019, then after that I didn't see her because of COVID. She came back in 2022, and she has continued. And you notice that she has also stopped aging, continue to be vital, be healthy. And the last thing you want for a cancer patient is a relapse of a cancer cell. All right? Now this is the reason why many doctors, the world over, they not only take Celergen for their own health, but they also share Celergen with their patient. And they are changing lives. Okay, aside from just making good money, they are changing lives. This is Dr. Lucero. He is one of the top plastic surgeons in the Philippines. And he said to all of us this. He said, in the past, my skill is very good. A lady who is 60-year-old walk into my clinic, I can make her look like 40. But however, she will still walk like 60. But he says that with Celergen now, okay, it complete my practice. That's why he said. Now I can make a lady, 60-year-old lady, look like 40 and also walk like 40 because Celergen work from inside out. And better still, for Dr. Lucero, it actually increases his profitability because all his patients continue to take the Celergen whether or not they come for the cutting, you know. You cut the eyebrow, cut the nose, cut the breast, and cut whatever, yeah. But you cannot keep cutting every month, yeah. Okay, but you can continue to enjoy Celergen every month. So Dr. Lucero today is one of our partners in the Philippines, and in a recent trip, you could see this is a picture I took off from his Facebook, 2023. He's 78, and he continues to practice. And he says that as long as Celergen helps me and give me good tip-top conditions to continue my practice, I will continue to serve my patient. Oh, this is so empowering, isn't it? Yeah. So there are many of such people. Now, Celergen is not only for old people. Yeah. I use some of these older people as an example to show all of us. You know, older people have weaker cells. You agree? This is what degeneration is, yeah? So like old car, it's more expensive to maintain an old car, okay? Because the parts are all broken apart already. So if Celergen can help to revive and empower older cells, it is mighty good news for all the new generation and younger generation people, okay? Now this gentleman here is a local Thai. Another part then was 38 years old. And as he was approaching 40, he finds that his energy goes down, you know, his recovery after his gym and all that, you know, he can't keep up, you know. And at the same time, at 38, 40 years old, it's your golden peak of your career. Do you agree? That is a time where you need all the energy and vitality to do the best you can do in building your career. So he turned to Celergen. I have another friend who is also Thai. She lives in Singapore, and she was one of my earliest customer, Celergen customer, since 2010. 2010, Mok has been buying Celergen for her father. Her father is living in Bangkok. He's 80 over years old now, okay, just like the young gentleman here, okay. And Mok's father and Mok's husband have been enjoying Celergen since 2010. So let's listen to what Mok has to share.
สวัสดีค่ะดิฉันชื่อมุกนะคะอยู่ที่สิงคโปร์ค่ะใช้ชีวิตอยู่ที่นี่มาเป็นเวลา20 กว่าปีแล้วนะคะแล้วก็ได้รู้จักกับ Celergen เมื่อประมาณสัก15 ปีที่แล้วค่ะตอนที่คุณพ่อให้หาว่าจะซื้อ Celergen ได้ที่ไหนเนื่องจากว่าคุณพ่อทาน Celergen โดยคุณหมอจากที่เมืองไทยเป็นคนแนะนำนะคะก็พอรู้ว่า Celergen เนี่ยผลิตที่สิงคโปร์ก็เลยให้พี่ไปลองหาดูสุดท้ายก็ไปพบนะคะก็เป็นบริษัทAvita นะคะหลังจากนั้นก็ได้รู้จักกับ Celergen ได้มาโดยซื้อให้คุณพ่อมาโดยตลอดตั้งแต่15 ปีที่แล้วปัจจุบันนี้ก็คุณพ่อก็ยังฝากให้ซื้ออยู่เสมอนะคะหลังจากนั้นเมื่อประมาณสัก10 ปีที่แล้วค่ะสามีก็ลองทานดูเนื่องจากว่าเกิดมีอาการปวดหลังนะคะแล้วก็ทางอัลวินค่ะเขาก็แนะนำว่าให้ลองทาน Celergen สิเพราะ Celergen จริงๆแล้วค่ะมันเป็นการช่วยเรื่องระดับเซลล์นะคะคือให้เราเซลล์ข้างในของเราเนี่ยให้ทำงานตามปกติเมื่อเซลล์ยังคงทำงานตามปกติเมื่อเรามีอาการเจ็บป่วยหรือมีอะไรเข้ามาเนี่ยมันก็อาจจะช่วยให้เราหายได้เร็วขึ้นซึ่งเมื่อศึกษาดูแล้วว่าส่วนประกอบสำคัญของ Celergen คืออะไรเราก็พบว่ามันเป็นธรรมชาติทั้งหมดนะคะไม่ว่าจะเป็นเอามาจากextract มาจากปลาในใต้ทะเลลึกของทางฝรั่งนะคะแล้วก็เอามาทำทุกอย่างใน lab ที่สวิตเซอร์แลนด์ซึ่งสวิตเซอร์แลนด์เขาก็มีความเชี่ยวชาญอยู่แล้วทุกคนก็รู้ดีว่าถ้าเกิดว่าไปให้ทางสวิตเซอร์แลนด์ทำอะค่ะมันก็จะเป็นที่น่าเชื่อถือขนาดไหน Celergen เองเขาก็ได้การันตีได้เซอร์ติฟิเคตมากมายนะคะว่าทำในที่นั่นแล้วก็สามารถขายที่สวิตเซอร์แลนด์ได้ด้วยหลังจากนั้นเมื่อสามีทานนะคะเขาก็ดีขึ้นพอดีขึ้นหมายถึงว่าดีขึ้นเร็วจากปกตินะคะหมายความเจ็บปวดมันก็มีอยู่แล้วแต่ว่ามันหายเร็วขึ้นซึ่งพอเราเห็นแล้วก็อยากลองดูบ้างดังนั้นพี่มุกก็เลยลองทานจากนั้นมาค่ะก็ลองทานมาเรื่อยๆทานบ้างหยุดบ้างนะคะก็คือวันไหนที่รู้สึกเหนื่อยๆค่ะก็เอา Celergen มาทานแล้วก็ถ้าวันไหนรู้สึกแบบโอ้โหมันเพลียจังอะไรอย่างเงี้ยค่ะ Celergen มันช่วยได้จริงๆโดยที่เราไม่ต้องกังวลว่ามันมีอันตรายหรือเปล่าเนื่องจากว่าอย่างที่บอกเขามีเซอร์ติฟิเคตมากมายที่ได้มาแล้วก็มันเป็นบริษัทของสิงคโปร์เราอยู่สิงคโปร์มาตลอดก็ทราบว่าอะไรก็ตามนะคะที่มันผ่านได้ในสิงคโปร์เนี่ยก็ถือว่าน่าเชื่อถือดังนั้นก็เลยถ้าถามว่าอยากจะแนะนำ Celergen ให้ทุกคนได้ลองทานเพื่อให้เซลล์ในร่างกายของเรายังคงทำงานปกติไปเรื่อยๆมันก็คงจะสามารถช่วยใน overall สุขภาพของเราแล้วก็เผลอๆเราก็อาจจะทำให้เราชะลอวัยของเราได้บ้างด้วยนะคะขอบคุณค่ะ
Frankly, I just have so many testimony and story that I can share until midnight tonight. You understand until midnight? Yeah, we can continue sharing their lots. We have 15 years, it's time tested. We have made a difference in the life of tens of thousands of people. Celergen wise is being consumed by users across 64 countries around the world. And, but I can say that there are still many stories that have not been created in this land of smiles, in Thailand. And this is why, dear CEO and many of us, we came all the way because we feel that it's really important to help the 70 million people here, 66% already taking supplement and dietary supplement nutrition every day, okay, to get to know Celergen. So you can own and build an international business on the Avita platform. And how you go about doing it is first by becoming a member. Now, when you join us as member, you have the backing of the company. HQ provides all these corporate functions to help us, from research and development to manufacturing. Manufacturing is very expensive, capital intensive. And then all the import, export, logistic, certification, very expensive process, okay? Commission payout in multi-currency, all the staff, and to run all the stock center in this 10 countries. Now, you also will be supported and guided and mentored by your upline mentors. We will support you, okay, in building your customer base. Now, very importantly, not only your customer base, okay, because if you're just doing your customer, then you're just in the retail business. Now we are in a much bigger business than just a retail business. We franchise our partners. Okay, your friends who will appreciate a good business opportunity like you, we will guide you in how to explain the business to them, recruit them, and then to train them. What do you train them on? You train them on what your upline mentor trained you on, to support them to build their customer and their distributor, their business partner as well. Do you see that this is how you are able to own? The beautiful thing about Avita network marketing business model is everybody can start off at a small cost but can grow into an international franchise business, and that is really exciting. Now, when you have teams of teams, you enjoy many people, each one doing a little. Let me explain what it is right at this moment. Right at this moment, a few of our international business partners are here. The international leader, can I invite you to stand up? Okay, we have Chong Ping here, we have Gina there, and we have Josephine there, we have Kwok Siu Ling there. Okay, we have 4 of them here together with me, with Miss Lee here in Bangkok. At the same time, another team, bigger team even, they're now sharing the business opportunity in Jakarta, Indonesia. And yet, right at this very moment, we have a big team over back in Singapore, running workshops, running talks, and doing the business over in Singapore. And not to mention Philippines, not to mention Taiwan, Hong Kong, etc., etc. This is the principle of having many people under you, each one doing a little, and that creates for you what the word called leverage. Okay? If we are building the business all by ourselves, that's only you and you yourself. But when you have a team of teams, then you create leverage. Now, leverage gives you 2 magic. The first magic is leverage of income, because now you can create multiple sources of income from different individuals, from different entrepreneurs, from different markets, and that is good news. Number 2, because you have many people, and when you have many leaders who are running their network like their own independent CEO, they're not working for you, but we are all supporting one another. When they have many leaders who are running like independent CEO, what you create is the magic of time multiplication. Now, it is my Avita business of this team of teams that allows me the leverage of time and money to allow me to do my passion work. In the very beginning, Som here introduced me as a social entrepreneur, and that has been my passion all along. I work with Hill tribe children in Chiang Rai. I work with the tribal children in India, those who have never gone to school before. I work with the street children from Kenya, Africa, those who are rescued from the streets and giving them a second chance. And I specialize and I do a lot of work in helping them to be entrepreneurs so that they can grow up, not only look after themselves, but can create value in them. So in 2011, when my daughter graduated from her primary school at the age of 13 years old, I took my girl and my wife, we went on a whole year trip doing social work. If not for Avita business, I would go 1 whole year and 0 income. And that's bad news, right? But with Avita business, I spent a whole year outside of Singapore working with children and working with in all these third world countries, and I still continue to earn 6-figure Singapore dollar income. Thank you. Yeah. But it is not just me. Look, it is not just me. There are many leaders who have been building the business long enough, and you can also enjoy the kind of leverage. Actually, 10 years ago when I started Philippine market, a lot of hearsay. People say that Philippines cannot do, Celergen so expensive, Philippine income very low, economy very bad, cannot do. Okay? But 10 years ago, we started Philippines. Today, Philippines is our 2nd fastest growing market in the Avita network. And I have one such person who born in Philippines, but now living in Singapore, and she's one of the international leaders in our group. I would like to invite Diamond President Gina Ilade to share her story. Gina, please come.
Thank you, Alvin.
Yes, yes.
สวัสดีค่ะ สบายดีไหมคะสบายดีค่ะ Okay, I'm very happy to be back in Thailand and share with all of you. I used to live here for 3 years in Thailand. So พูดภาษาไทยนิดหน่อยค่ะ So thank you for Alvin for giving me this opportunity to share with all of you. It actually transported me back 10 years ago when I was just like all of you here, very new, hearing Avita for the very first time and listening to a talk given by Alvin. Like what he said, I was born in the Philippines, but I am living in Singapore. And boy, when I heard the same information you are hearing now from Alvin, I saw a big opportunity. Can you all see the opportunity? Yeah. And what country did I think about of bringing Avita into? Philippines, because that's where I came from. And today I will be sharing to you in 2 hours, no la, 2 minutes, how I grow my Avita Philippines network. Very simple. It all started by an invitation from my friend Glenda and Elsie to evaluate the Avita business. And immediately when I decided to embark on Avita, I went into mentorship training. We have the Avita education system, or we call it AES. I immediately plugged into the AES because I do not know how to do the business. So I went into mentoring session, one-to-one session with my mentor Joey Tan, and even with a small group sharing over there on the top, you see Alvin and myself, we go to Philippines together, we talk to a small group of people, and I observe how Alvin is doing it. In no time, I was doing exactly like what my leaders are doing. You see Gina over there? And Gina? And Gina also talking like Alvin, small people. From small people, I gained the skills and confidence. I started to talk to bigger and bigger people. So it's not that I learned how to do from the beginning. I learned to do the business through the Avita education system and in partnership with my leaders. And because of that, this one is very important for me. This is the first ELS. ELS is one of our training seminar in Avita. This is the first ELS outside Singapore, all done by Filipino people. All the speakers are from Philippines and conducted in Philippine language. So after that, I expand together with my team of teams, and now I have almost 2,400 members in my network. So now I am so excited. Can you see my excitement? Now I'm so excited because I envision you can be just like me. If I did it in Philippines, you also can do it in Thailand. I envision in Thailand, Kon Thai leaders put Phasa Thai trainings, events, and seminars. And you will be like many of us very soon, building your big network enterprise in Thailand. Good or good?
Good.
Are you all excited? Yes. Okay, with that, thank you so much. Back to you, Alvin.
Thank you. Kokung Kao, Kokung Kao. Later, during the tea break, you have chance interact with some of us. It's not that we are better, it's that we are earlier. Okay? Now, a lot of us sometimes is, like in Africa, I see it more blatant. In Africa, a lot of the children and the youth, they are willing to work hard. It's just that they were never given an opportunity. They didn't meet the right people, they were not in the right circle, and therefore they are stuck. So to get a new idea and to work with new people, a new circle of people, it creates a whole new energy field. And today we are so lucky that we have lots of good people in the Avita family, and we learn a lot from each other. And we hope that the same, not hope, I'm sure it will be the same over in Thailand. It's just a matter of who are the entrepreneurs who will be joining us so that we can impart our experiences and knowledge to you, and we can also learn from you at the same time. So a quick kind of like give you an idea of the rank, because just now I introduced Gina as a Diamond President, and Som introduced me as a Pearl Ambassador. Now everybody joined as a VIP member. Now the first 3 ranks are what we call consumer ranks. These consumers will enjoy a discount. But the 4th rank to the 7th rank are really important, because these are the business rank. This is where you enjoy multiple leadership, generation, performance, and global bonuses. Now this is where you make all the more money. Okay, you have at the same time we call them loosely as an unnamed shareholder of the company. And what it literally means is that these 4 ranks get a share of the global revenue of Avita. In other words, even though you have nobody in Japan or in Australia or the Philippines, but you do get a share of the revenue that is generated across the whole of the global network in Avita, and that is really exciting. Yeah. Now, Gold Associate is where most people get started, but there are lots of people who get started at the Platinum Director position as well, especially a new market. So, if you are starting at a Gold business positions, we recommend that you really understand the business strategy and to go towards your first business goal to become a Platinum Director, because that is when you're going to double your commissions, okay, immediately. Now, for those of you who are interested and to explore further about the business, I highly recommend that after my session, you get one of our leaders, whether it's today or tomorrow, okay, to have our one-on-one business consultation so that we can help you to fully understand, okay, the business plan and the strategy to grow your business in Thailand and eventually into a global business enterprise. Now, whether you have a business experience, whether you have network marketing experience, to me, not important. Okay? The moment you join the Avita membership and we want to do the business, then what we'll do is we will plug you into the Avita education system. Okay? Loosely put, this is our form of experiential MBA program. We teach you by doing it together with you, which is why I call it experiential. So we will guide you with training, one-on-one mentorship. We will conduct business training and business event all over the world, all over Asia as well. Now, this is the Soaring Eagle. You see a lot of happy faces here. Because Soaring Eagle is one of the most transformational personal development and leadership program in our AES system. This picture was taken in the last year's Soaring Eagle in the beautiful island of Palawan in the Philippines. And I have good news. The coming Soaring Eagle will happen again soon in September in another beautiful exotic place called the Turi Beach Resort in Batam, Indonesia. Actually, come to think of it, I think Thailand also have some beautiful places, isn't it?
Yes,
A lot? Are you sure? Huh? Are there beautiful places in Thailand? Perhaps in 2025, Miss Lee, we may consider doing our Soaring Eagle in one of the beautiful spots in Thailand. Are there places here? Yeah? Sure. How many want the Soaring Eagle to come to Thailand? Well, I say, let's do it and make it happen. Okay, give yourself a round of applause. Now, building a good business, a profitable business is not all about learning and training and learning how to do this, do that, whatever skill training. It's also about fun. Now, Avita has an incentive trip program called the Avita Voyages. Now, this was taken last year when we went to Spain for a fully paid holiday. See a lot of happy faces there. And how many of you would like to go for the next voyage? I look forward to enjoying the voyage with all of you here. All right? Yeah. Now, one of the biggest event of a grandest event, I must say, in the Avita range of events must be the anniversary celebration and awards presentation. This is the grandest of the grandest event where we celebrate all the top performers, the high achievers, the team achievements, and more importantly, the entire Avita global family come together in friendship. We have good food, and we turn out in our grandest attire, and we celebrate camaraderie. Okay, and more important than that, all that, not just individual, but we celebrate our achievement in making other people's life better. And this is really the concept of Avita, the slogan of Avita, for a better life and for a better world. So we all can achieve, but a good business must certainly have good ROI. Agree? Return on investment. It must also achieve financial abundance. And this are some of the top performers that showing off their check for that 1 month commission. These are 1 single month commission, okay? It's not a 1 whole year. Yeah? The record holder is none other than this beautiful lady here. Her name is Jeannie. In that 1 single month, she achieved US 60,000. That's how much in, that's more than 2 billion Thai baht, I think, in that 1 single month. How many want that? Yeah, don't be shy. Yeah, exactly. This is what it is. Having financial abundance is not about just ego. Having financial abundance means that you can do more. You can give more. You can be kinder. You can give away more. And this is very important, right? The next time round, when we have a picture taken like that, I wish, with all my heart, there will be a few Thai people here. Okay? Look at the person next to you and ask the person, will it be you? Come, ask the person, will it be you? Will it be you? Kim, will it be you? Koson, will it be you? Okay? And I wish with all my heart that it will be you. Can you say to the person next to you, I wish that it will be you? And then you tell your friend, please also include me. All right, Avita has come to Thailand. And I love the new Thai slogan. It says, amazing Thailand, where stories never end. Oh, beautiful phrase, right? Right? Really beautiful. But I say to you today, I say to you all today, this new phrase, amazing Thailand, let your Avita story begin. Thank you very much. And Thank you.